Hey, what's up, guys? Got another video for y'all, and I've got so much stuff that I need to share that I haven't been making videos, but it's a good thing because I got plenty of stuff to show you guys, but I can't show it all right here. It's impossible. I'm going to start with showing you this area, which is in Botswana. There's been reports of mysterious elephant deaths. A lot of them. Elephants dying, being killed some mysterious way. So, I think that was a couple months ago I saw that article. And I started to look at this weather cam. And, yeah. Very, very weird stuff. This pond here, dozens, hundreds of elephants come here. Well, supposed elephants. And, I'm just going to say it that there is, I'm not even like wondering or guessing, or there is a underground base. This whole thing. Just like I said on the Montauk Island there's even more evidence. I mean, there's so much evidence. And these elephants, most of them, a lot of them, are fake. They're robots or something. They're at least used as cloaking devices. They cloak when when some of this base rises up from the ground, like the whole ground around this, it'll rise up on the shoreline, all around the shoreline. And these elephants are, I mean, I've just got so much. I thought it was deformities, maybe from drinking it, but the closer I look, when I look at it, they're robots or something. They're machines. I mean, look at this. I don't know if this is... Sometimes I wonder if we're all like this, because I've caught this type of stuff on humans before. I mean, and if you think about it, the holographic reality, which I'm sold on. It's a holographic universe. I mean, what? It's just weird. It's a plasmic holograph. But, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I mean, first of all, let's take a look at this elephant right here. Look at his back end. You catch that? Catch his metallic spot right here? How about his eyes? How many eyes you see there? Two? Two on one side? Or is it three? And then what do we got over here? There's stuff that ain't even elephants, guys. I mean, look at this. Let me show you. You got a big alien head right here. With 2 legs, not 4. You got a big blue eye. Right there. Another one right there. And it's like a big gray looking head. And he's on 2 feet. It almost looks like a snake's over him. And look on this end. But look at all of them. You got another one with the alien's head poking out behind him. Look at that head poking out. Does that look like an alien head to you? Look at that. You can see the black eye. It's just weird, man. It's so weird. And then the one over here is even probably weirder. Look how this one's shaped. It's got like these big wide back legs, and then it looks like it's slumped down with its arms hanging over and like a head in the middle. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, I guess you could say it's some kind of short-headed being on four legs. The back legs, and then the body, and then the head right there. Surely an elephant. Anyways, that's nothing compared to what I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look at this head. I mean, I know you guys see that. Look at that. Look at the heads. The skin is like coming off, peeling off. Either there, the holograms breaking up. But you clearly see this metallic structure where the ear cavern in this metal. Explain that to me. And then look right next to it. I should just keep this thing on. Look at this leg coming out of this joint. And there's like a hole right there in the shoulder. But a lot of times these things are cloaking some like either part of the base, or sometimes it looks like a ship or something. Like behind this elephant right here. See this object? And then you can look between these elephants. There's metallic objects between them. See, they're so close together. And sometimes they'll like go into each other. And it just, it doesn't make sense. It's so strange, guys. I mean, like across the bay here. I mean, it's so hard to see on a lot of this stuff. So I try to get what's close. But right here, you can see what looks like a big gray alien head sticking up out of the ground. Huge head. You see this white thing coming out of the ground. You see two black eyes. I mean, look at that. And then there's some kind of object over here. See, it's some kind of metallic object. And then it looks like there's a little heads, little two grays or something poking their heads out right there. And they know where this camera is, guys. I've seen them. They poke around these freaking things. Elephants, I guess, if you want to call them that. They'll poke their heads around and peek at the camera. And you can see this one putting his head right over this thing. And he's looking right at the camera. That's crazy. But yeah, almost all these things are starting to look like this. It's just wild. Look at this. Look at these things coming up to these elephants' feet. Look like snakes or something. Weird. Like tentacles. Like this big thing of tentacles. I've caught so much crazy stuff on this, guys. It's hard. I ain't gonna be able to show it all to you today, but we'll try to get as much as we can. Here's another one. Another crazy one. We'll start right here. Okay. I want you guys to keep your eye on that little guy. Look at the tentacles. This is supposed to be a baby elephant. Look at that. Look at his front legs. He's got like these two little antennas coming up on his head. That's not an elephant, guys. And his legs are disproportionate. They're in front of his face. I don't know what to say about that. And then you always see them bunched together like this. And whenever I see that, it tells me they're hiding something. And look in the reflection on the water. At these elephants over here. You can see the metallic stuff in their reflection. And it doesn't look like elephants at all. Okay, moving on. Yeah, look at this. These are all bunched together. But look right here. This is going to blow your mind. You guys see that? Look where this head's supposed to be. Look at this thing. Wrapping around this elephant's head. You see this metallic squared off thing right there. But you see this thing like grabbing what's supposed to be this elephant's head. And then under it, there's a structure. It's crazy. Man, I'm just trying to figure this out. Yep, I think that's a gray's head right there. See his two eyes and a mouth. And I'll see them, they like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. They like use these things as vehicles. It seems like. Because I've caught them inside of these things. But this over here, this is just crazy, guys. I mean, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. There's this base that's rising up and these things are cloaking it. Look, this is supposed to be an elephant. Look at this. You got metallic like ramp coming up here. You got part of the wall right here. Part of the walls right here. This is coming up. This whole thing is rose up. You could see the outlines inside of the elephant. And then over here, you see this like tunnel type thing. I can't go that far. It looks like a mouth that's open. But it's like a window. I mean, that is just nuts. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, there's a head right there. I see it. Looks like some tentacles or something. Okay, this thing actually is a hole. This is covering part of the base, comes up like this. But there's a head right here. Oh, it's a gruesome head, too. Let's see if I could brighten this up. Where are we at? Oh, damn it. Sorry, guys. My bad. But what I was trying to show you guys... Oh, it's blocking it now. That's crazy. But you can see it right between these. You can see this head coming out with like teeth. I can even see his teeth. You can see one eye, a mouth. Back it up. It's crazy. Look at this. Look at the rib cage on this thing. You can see the metallic rib cage. And what is this? I mean, that don't look like a normal elephant head. Then you got these other weird looking beast type things across the way here. Look at this, they got long faces. They almost look like alligators, but bigger, like a mammal. But they got those long faces. And then same with this thing. Look at that head. What the hell is that? Getting low on battery. I got so much of this stuff though, guys. Okay, this is a night shot. Now, I don't know if I've showed you guys this stuff before, but I've caught these flyers at nighttime. They always come out here. These things. And they get up close to the camera. And I think they've had shows on this stuff before. But we got something right here, too. It's coming. You could see faces inside of this thing. But it's some kind of craft, I think. You can see it. Right here. And something's right there. But yeah, it's obviously shooting that way. But these things come from huge crafts. Look at this. You can see it. They blotch it out. All this black blotch is covering this huge craft. And then you can see this thing. There's a smaller saucer with a tripod right here. See this tripod? There's one leg. But you could see the bigger one goes up here like this. It's huge. Even comes over here. I mean, it covers the whole back. I catch this stuff in the daytime too, like way up in the sky. They just hang around. And then there's another craft right here. I think there's another one right here. You see this red dot too? You see the red light on this thing? See that red light? But these things are always coming from these big ships. And I know you guys see this thing. It's crazy, huh? That's just crazy stuff, guys. Okay, this is one. This is pretty crazy. There's a bunch of stuff here. It's hard to make out. It's really hard to make out some of this stuff. But, look at this. We'll start right here. This will probably be the last image out of this. Look at this face. Supposedly on this back of this elephant. But you got this face inside of here. You can see the mouth, the nose, his eyes, and then he's got this hat. And it's got the pyramid on top. It's got a dot, or the eye on top. And actually it comes down like this. Look at it. I mean, they got that thing, the sun ray right over his face. But there's so much stuff over here, guys. I mean, so much stuff. There's a craft in the back. There's a spaceship in the back. Right here. I think there's another one right here. There's clearly one right here. It looks like. And then you got what else is here? Oh yeah, look at this thing on the freaking on the shoreline. Look at this. It pulls up. It's in the water. Look at this crown or hat on this thing. It's like horns. There's the face. Look at that. Can you guys see that crown? Or these horns? That's on the head. Okay, the head's under it. And it's on some kind of boat or type craft. I don't know what it is. It probably rose from the water. You can see that as it's sitting here. This is the type of stuff that they try to block. But yeah, it's something in the water. You have this face right here with a crown. I don't know if it, I think it rises up and there's like a doorway. I think that might be a face at the top of a doorway that rises up. And you can see the part of the structure. And then you got these weird things. Look at this thing in the background. Looks like it's got like 4 legs or something. I don't know. But there's one more. There's a bunch of things here. There's a big reptilian head right here. You can see his scales, his face. There's a big eye right there. See that reptilian? You even see the scales on his head. He's showing only one eye, but it's a reptilian eye. And, yeah, there's actually wow. There's another one. This stuff's crazy though, guys. And then you'll see these like little tiny people too, sometimes, like these little gnomes. Looks like there's one right there. But yeah, there's either a craft or a base right here. You can see all this metallic stuff. I don't know if these faces are actual beings or if they're just like cloaking parts of the structure. There's clearly a reptilian head right there. His eye, there's the slit. He's got all these scales on his head, his mouth. But there's so much stuff in here, it's just hard to explain, guys. It's hard to explain. I mean, it's just wild, wild stuff going on here. And then there's these huge things. I got this huge cat creature on freaking one of these pictures. The hell is that? I think we got this craft over there. There's just so much stuff here. I'm trying to decipher it all. It's so hard. Because they cloak it really well with these like fake elephants. But I mean, you could see this. It's like a blotch of things. It's a metallic structure, probably part of the base, but it's got faces all over. It's got reptilian. It's got gray. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. I just get dumbfounded looking at it. Oh wow, I didn't even see that. That looks like an actual bean right there. Gray's face right here. It's like coming. They like stick their heads out of these like, I don't know, windows or whatever you want to call them that come out of the ground. Look at this thing coming up from the ground. Comes up right here. But yeah, you can see a couple heads right there. On this guy, you see his neck going down inside of this hole. There's another head right below him. I mean, look at that. You tell me that's a freaking elephant. Find an elephant out of that for me. I mean, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. That reptilian is just crazy, though. That one scares me. This is just nuts, though. Anyways. Yeah, this is the type of stuff, man, that they show. Look, there's another craft in the background. Look, it's a saucer. But see how this blotchiness, this stuff, that's how they cloak. But you can see several of them here. There's a couple heads right here. There's a head coming out right there. There's another head. There's another one. That's a pretty creepy face, man. He's looking this way. See the bottom of his chin? And some of these things look like straight up dragons. They have these, like horns on their heads. It reminds me of dragon on like, Dragonheart or something. I don't know. They got these horns and just 100% dragon looking faces. But, just way crazy stuff going on here, guys. And then you got this stuff across the way here that I can't even make out. I mean, I don't even know what to tell you about that. That's just a bunch of craziness. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. How'd I miss that? Look at this craft right here with the thrusters. Thrusters coming out of it. You can see the fire. What is that? I mean, you can see the lights on the bottom of it. Look at this. And it's got little rows of lights on the bottom. I'm going to try to darken that one up. Yeah, look at that craft. It's like a gold craft. It looks off the ground. Wow. Wow, there's so many. I actually see tons of beans right here now. I see a gray right there. Another gray right here. And you got one right there, one right there. Got one right there. Got one right here. Got two right here. I mean, that's crazy. And they're cloaked. Like, a lot of them are cloaked. But you could see their heads a lot. This one, you could see a green head. You could see, and then there's these red skinned beans. There's red skinned beans, there's green skin, there's the grays. And this thing just looks like a zombie type thing. Here, let's see it again. This time I'll lighten it up. What did I push? There's so much stuff going on here. Here, I'll move on. We'll find something else. Here's one of these things with 2 feet. They're like little robots. This one's right up next to the camera. Look, it's got like chicken legs. That's how it's like chicken legs. It's got one front leg bent with the foot. It's got a head. It's weird. Very strange. And then look at the back of this thing. Look, there's a face right here sticking out. That's what I'm telling you. They show up on these things. There's an eye right here. I don't know if those are part of like screen demons in the screen. Because they're all over the place. They're inside all our screens. But you can clearly see a white face right there with almost pointy ears. See an eyeball right here. Looks like, anyway. There's so much stuff here, guys. And then there's this weird thing over here. Look how they're all clumped together and they make it all blotchy so you can't make a lot of stuff out. But right here is where the base is risen up. This whole thing, whole structure going around is all raised. You can see the parts of it, the doors and stuff, the metallic stuff, it's raised up. And this is like the structure. Just follow the lines on it. It's like a structure. There's all windows, there's all kinds of stuff going in here. And it's all coming up from the ground. It's just one big structure, guys. yeah, you can see it clearly. I mean, you see the ends of it where it sits down and it comes up. They're like, goes up at a curve, and then there's like, oops, sorry. But yeah, you could see it's pretty easy to see. You can see this part goes down, and it's got these things that go down like this. And then it's got little caverns all the way around. All the way around. And it goes, yeah, it's all the way around. And it goes pretty far back, too. I mean, it goes, this whole area is what I'm saying, even in the water. And then here's one of the sky. Big craft. You can see the structure right here. Coming out, and it even comes over here. I mean, it's hiding in the clouds. I think these things come in closer at night anyways, or that's where those little white flyers come from. I know it's all pixelated, but this thing was like, the sky was like so white beforehand. But I darkened it up and you could see clear craft up there. I mean, something up there. These things are huge. This thing goes down. You can see the part right here over this tree line. I mean, look at that. Clearly something is in those clouds. You can see the metal, the metallic stuff on top and on bottom. See this big like pole thing coming down. Damn it. It's pretty nuts. And then here we go. Here's another, what looks like a craft to me. I mean, and then there's another one. So you got two of them. One looks like a greenish color. And it even looks like there's a ramp out of it. It looks like there's a ramp coming down right there. And it looks like there's two little beans right here. This one is in the shape of like an alien head. Two big black eyes that are windows. And then there's the nose. Yeah. I mean, those are two ships. And then the beans are standing right there. There's two of them. This one, you can almost see the tripod or something. They're sitting on something. That's crazy. Here's the one of the cat bean. I mean, first of all, you see this structure. See the structure right here, raised up, this metallic thing, and then it's got a ramp that comes down with like two doorways right there. And it's covered by something, some black thing. But on the end, you have an eyeball that's covered up by this black stuff that like hangs over it like seaweed. See, I don't know if that's a ship, or I think that's part of the base because it's right on the water line. That's where the base rises up. But you could see a door right there too. There's a doorway. And then right here is this big cat bean I caught. It's huge. It's bigger than the elephants. I think it's a cat bean. You see the hind, the legs, forelegs. But right here, it's hard to catch his head. But he's got pointy ears. And then he's got like a cat type face. I need to get closer so I could show you guys. It's too small to edit because I really had to zoom in. It was across the way. But yeah, it's a huge bean. It's like this huge thing. I mean, his head, if you guys can see it, is right here. Right there. And you can see it, it's huge. I mean, it's bigger than the elephants. That's across the way there. But you can also see 3 beans right here. You can see something that came up right there. It looks like little pods or craft. You can see a little green head right here. See a little green head right here. See a little green head right there. And then you can see another head popping up right here. Actually, 2 heads are right there. You can see those 2 heads right here. God damn it. But you see them. 2 little heads. Then on each one of these pod things, you can see a head at the top of it. And then you got those other 3 beans that look green to me. You got 3 beans right there that look green to me. But the fascinating thing was this big creature thing. But anyways, I just want to show you guys some of this stuff. It's freaking nuts. Here, we'll make this the last one. You see this metallic stuff right here? They try to make this look like a bunch of elephants stacked together. But you can see this. It's some kind of structure with a door and a head popping out. Some weird creature's head popping out there. Then you got this one. They make it try to look like an elephant, but you could see the outline of either a craft or part of the base here. That looks almost like a saucer, that one. You can see the end of it. It looks like a bell type. Comes down like that. And you can see the metal in the back of it. And they disguise it with these fake looking type elephant things. But it looks like a strange looking head or something. Another head is coming out right there. And then, I mean, look at this stuff, guys. You got something coming up right here. You got this big gray looking head. Looks like a gray right there. You can see his eyes, his mouth. And it almost looks like a reptilian's next to him. There's another structure right here that's come up. You can see the walls. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Tell me that's not a gray's head right there. Huge. You got 2 eyes and a mouth and a nose. And then right next to him, there's something else. Looks like there's 3 of them. There's one in front of him, a smaller one. And then here's another thing popping up with a creature's head popping out right there. He's got spikes on his head. I can see his nose, his mouth. Man, it's crazy. But yeah, they want you to think this is a bunch of elephants when we can clearly see the metal, the structure. It's got like this openings like this. Like this, there's the roof. I mean, this isn't there usually. When you look at it normal, and this stuff ain't out, this stuff ain't there. And this one. Yeah, that looks like it came up. That probably came up too. But you can see how it's partway in the water. I think I might have showed you guys this stuff underground. At night, I had some things underwater that you could see, pictures that you could see underwater, and you could see these openings. And like, look at this, look at the shoreline. You see these little caverns under each one over here. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is a freaking underwater base. This whole area is. Crazy. Yeah, man, look at this. They want to make this look like elephants jumping on another elephant. But it's these things rising up. Like this. This ain't no elephant over here. Look at this. Oh, my phone's about to die, guys. I'll continue tomorrow. But you guys got plenty of strange stuff. We'll start on this one tomorrow. God bless. Thanks for watching.